Happy Friday, powerful leaders. Yes, I am back from my 2-week hiatus. So this is new for me because I used to be all about the hustle, push, 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 no matter how you feel, no matter how tired you are. But I am doing things differently this year. I'm really listening to my body, to my soul, to what I really want to do and or not do, which is why I decided to take a little 2 weeks break for the podcast. And you know what happened? That's really interesting. I opened my Buzzsprout page, my analytics page 2 weeks later. I haven't even checked. And that's another thing. I used to be obsessed with checking my podcast analytics and where I was at. And I opened it today after 2 weeks. And I see I have 1,111 downloads in the last 30 days. And I haven't posted any new episodes. And these angel numbers are like the confirmation that says, girl, I'm so proud of you for taking care of yourself, for doing you, for listening to your body. And this is the proof that you don't always have to be on and doing and pushing and hustling in order to get the results, right? So take this as your sign that if you've been pushing yourself too hard on a project or at work, on your business, no matter where it is, give yourself permission to take a break, to relax, to breathe, to do something that actually fuels your soul, fuels your energy and your spirit, and to find that time to get inspired, to do things you love. I know you love what you do. It's not about that. It's more about what is it that your soul craves right now, right? And that you've been putting in the back burner. Really look at that. Really ask yourself, what is that thing I've been putting back, that I've been waiting or pushing back? And go and take the time to do that, okay? You deserve it. You deserve only the best in this world. And this is the reason why I'm bringing this next guest on the show. She is amazing, all the way down from Australia. She's a deep spiritual yoga teacher, podcast producer, voice activator. She works with your chakras, breath work, quantum healing, ancestral healing. And she's really here to show you how to live a life where you're liberated from all the conditioning and truly listening to your heart space and your soul, being a soul-led entrepreneur and woman and priestess. So I cannot wait for you to listen to this episode. And when you do, and if you enjoyed, like always, make sure to subscribe, to share the episode with a friend. It means the world to me. And you can also become a subscriber, pay a small fee per month, get a shout out. We do what we do to support the creators that we love to listen to. And this would mean the world to me. So without further ado, I present to you Renate. Let's do this. Welcome to the Powerful Female Leaders Podcast. I'm your host, Anna Patricia Bourgeois, certified business coach. I am here to help you up-level, generate consistent wealth, increase your confidence, attract dream clients, and master your mindset so that you can fully own your power and achieve next level results in your online business and beyond. Every week, a powerful conversation will take place with amazing guests, or I'll share from my experience to help inspire you to start and scale the business of your dreams while being powerfully you. The time has come to stop playing small, stop hiding, and stop waiting. Now is the perfect time for you to passionately pursue your heart's desire as the powerful leader you were born to be. Are you ready? Let's do this. Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of the Powerful Female Leaders Podcast. I am here today with Renata. Hey, girl.
Hi, Anna. Thank you so much. I'm so excited. I can't wait.
I'm so excited too. Thank you so much for coming on the show. I cannot wait to hear more about your story and who you are and what you do. So feel free to take us on this journey and share with us.
Yes, for sure. So where should I start? So my name is Renate Sophia Mueller. At the moment, I'm living here in Australia, and I'm actually from Germany. And
hmm
I used to work as a flight attendant, actually, which is really funny. Um, and then it was one of those moments I had as working as a flight attendant. I was burned out. I was working way too much, and then I
Hmm.
decided to become a yoga teacher. And that changed everything for me. And
Hmm.
then I began this beautiful journey back home to myself. I went on a really deep spiritual journey. I reclaimed back old soul parts of myself.
Hmm.
Nowadays, I'm a podcast producer, helping women to reclaim their voices with the help of a podcast, but also
Hmm.
with voice activation sessions or with voice programs. And that's really, really big on my heart because for a long time, I wasn't really able to express my truth and
Hmm.
able to really voice my opinions and be my authentic self. But now I feel like I really reclaimed this old part of me. And yeah, here I am on this podcast.
I love it. So tell us more about the voice activation session. Like, it sounds so juicy. Like, I want to know what happens in those sessions.
Yes. So, oh my God, they're so amazing. So, what we do, I work with the chakra system.
Mm,
So, I think a lot of women, they might not know, but the the skin from or like your womb and your throat
mhm,
are really connected. So the skin from your vagina and also the
mhm,
skin from your throat, they're really, really similar.
mm,
So it's actually really interesting and fascinating. So what we do in those sessions is that we basically activate this womb power from within. So we do a little
mm,
bit of breath work at the beginning, and then we work on the chakra system, and then the energy is going up to the third center, to the solar plexus, through the heart chakra, and then up to your throat chakra. And we
mm,
do a beautiful quantum healing session where we go back to the past, and we might do some magic there and some clearing of old
mm.
wounds. So
Yeah.
I also work helping women also to heal the witch wound as well,
Mm,
what a lot of women have, and it's holding them back to speak their truth. So if
mhm,
that's coming up in the session, we work on that too. So it's like an ancestral healing and
mm.
generational healing. And then we also do some voice warm ups, which are so cool. So I love mantra chanting. And we do some mantra chanting in those voice activation sessions too. So you kind
Wow.
of have the energetic side of it, and then you
Mhm,
have the embodiment as well at the same time. And then I give them a little bit of an embodiment exercise as well, so they can practice to connect with their heart to speak their truth. So yes.
wow. Yeah, your work goes so deep. I love it. And I'm sure your clients must feel like so good afterwards.
Yes. Well, you feel like a liberated woman, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, you feel different on every level, and you're so
hmm
activated. Yeah.
Yeah, I love that. It's so important to feel that way. And I know you also talk about like coming into your feminine flow and stopping the hustle culture that we have. So, what would you say to someone who's looking to tap into that feminine power?
So What's really important to know is that we come from this hustle culture, and not to be really hard on yourself, to be
Mhm.
like, because I used to whip myself.
Mm.
I used to be so hard on myself and so judgmental and be like, oh my God, I've been in this masculine way for way too long. I think what's really
Mhm.
important, like one of the first ways to really reclaim this divine feminine power within, to realize, oh my God, there was nothing wrong with me being too much in my masculine. It really
Mm.
just starts with the awareness and being like, wow, okay, this was the old part within me. How do I want to choose now? When I want to move
Mhm.
forward, do I really want to be hustling anymore? Or do I really want to do it in the slow,
Mm.
feminine way, which is much more soft and
Mhm.
much more heart centered? And you automatically start to be just more gentler on yourself once you actually do a lot of, let's say, feminine embodiment practices, for example. That's what I
Mhm.
did, to really come back into my body and to feel
Mm.
safe within my nervous system. Yeah, I hope that answers your
Yeah.
question.
Yeah. And yeah, I think it takes a lot of trust in yourself, in the universe, and everything too to be able to do that. Because I feel like a lot
Yeah.
of people like want to have that control and feel like they're in control. And that's why they're
Mhm.
doing all the hustling, right?
Absolutely. And I used to be such a control freak, to be honest, and it still sometimes comes out where I just notice,
Mhm.
oh, I want to control right now, but this is not really serving me, and it's not really serving
Mm.
your frequency either. Because when you think about, the frequency of abundance, of love, um, it's not like control is not really vibing in those frequencies.
Mhm.
So it's just so important to be like, oh, okay, I want to control right now, and why do I want to control? Because it gives us safety,
Yeah.
but it gives us actually a fake safety at the same time too.
Mm. Yeah, I think that's the key, the false safety.
Yeah.
Ah, yeah, I love that so much. And I also know you talk about like living the soul-led life. So like how would
Mhm.
you guide someone who's looking to really deepen that relationship with their soul and their desires and not being like afraid of that change and moving forward with it? Like what would you say to them?
So I would say to them, I think one of the first steps is, help them connect back to the heart space. So coming out
Mhm.
of the mind, because we can't connect to our soul with our mind, with our brain. So,
Mm.
and I feel a lot of us, we are programmed so much, from our thinking mind. So it's so
Mm.
important to come back to your heart space. So I would help them to reconnect to the heart. You can do a lot of heart coherence meditations, for example, a lot of
Mhm.
exercises you can do to also train your heart brain. I also
Mhm.
did a lot of Joe Dispenza work, and yeah, there are just so many tools out there where you can reconnect to
Mhm.
your heart. And then from this heart space to go like, okay, I do, yeah, start building this trust within yourself. So if you
Mhm.
receive any sort of insights, any inspiration, so if you feel inspired, this is one of the first signs that you're on the right track, and when you feel
Mhm.
really excited about something. And you're
Mhm.
like, because inspired also, there is spirit in there, so you're filled with
Mm.
spirit in that moment, so you can actually trust God, the universe, that this
Mhm.
is the right thing for you, if you're lit up by it, by an idea. And
Mhm.
you slowly start, baby, to do baby steps towards this idea, this inspiration, and just see where the universe really takes you. And yeah, you
Mm.
just start to be like, okay, yeah, to build up this muscle, it doesn't come overnight. It's yeah,
Mhm.
like I needed to do a lot of inner work first to come to this place to be like, I'm trusting my soul right now. My
Yeah.
soul knows best. And I think what also happens is that, we sometimes get maybe ideas, like a lot of ideas. Like, I'm a
Mhm.
multi-passionate person. I get so many ideas during the day. But I always have to be really like, precise,
Mhm.
and like go, like, be really discerned about, okay, what is right now the best for my soul? What does my soul
Mm.
want? Because there's also my human part, like my ego part, which is like, oh, that would be
Mm.
really amazing if I maybe do that. But the ego always wants like some sort of attention, and um that's actually not what your soul wants. So sometimes your soul might give you really strange things, and you're like, I don't know if I really want to do that. But if you're acting on your soul, this is what true alignment for me really is. Yeah, I hope that made
Mm.
sense.
Yeah, it does. And I love what you said about inspiration. And that's the word spirit is literally in the word
Mm,
inspiration. I've never seen it that
absolutely.
way. And I feel like it's so true. Like, that's like a higher power, like giving you that little nudge towards something. And when you follow that little nudge, amazing things happen, you know?
Yes, absolutely. And if you can also start praying as well. I
Mhm.
know a lot of people might be like, oh, praying, this is like so old school, going to church and whatever. But if you put it, like, see it as setting an intention, and setting a really
Mhm.
powerful intention, and calling in also your soul family and your soul guides, because we all have them. We all have
Mm.
guides. They want to guide, they want to guide us, they want to protect us, and they want to
Mhm.
show us the way. And if we call on them, they will show up in any shape or form, through maybe another human, or through any signs. You might get these angel numbers. And
Yeah.
there's so many ways how they can actually communicate with us.
Yes, I truly believe that too. Like, I'm a huge believer in signs. So, I love that you said that.
Mm.
Love it. So, I ask this to everyone who comes on the show, and I'm really curious to know your answer. So, for you, what does it mean to be a powerful leader?
So, for me, what a powerful leader truly means is you go first, and you're not waiting till an opportunity arises. Let's say you
Mm.
you are the person, you are the Wonder Woman of your own life. You are the highest version of yourself, and you go first. You're not waiting around until you're ready. No, you start taking action, of course, aligned action. But this is how the universe responds to you. When you go
Mm.
first, everything else will fall into place for you, and you will take your whole community, your whole tribe with you. And this is a really powerful leader to me, who always just knows, if I go first, everything changes around me, and has really the universe at its fingertips.
Mm.
Yeah.
I love it. Yeah, that's so true. And I feel like it can be really scary to go first, you know? Because sometimes I feel
Yeah.
like we want to have like that person or that proof that what you want to do, what you want to build or create exists or it can be successful. So you look to other people or situations, but when you actually go first, it can be scary because you don't necessarily have that example. So again, it brings back to
Yeah.
like trust in yourself and follow the signs and Yeah, it's all related.
Absolutely. Totally, absolutely. And it is such a scary thing. It's outside of your comfort zone. But I
Yeah.
feel that's the only way how we can grow as a human being,
Mhm.
if we do things that we haven't done before and we trust
Yeah.
ourselves so much, because that's where the field of
Mhm.
unlimited potentiality really, really
Mm.
happens, and where magic and
Yes.
miracles happen, where unexpected things just happen, because you're like, oh my
Yes.
God, I just did this and I had no idea, like, if it worked or whatever, but. Uh, Amazing things started to
Mhm.
happen. Started to manifest your dream partner, or so much money
Mhm.
coming in just out of nowhere. And
Yeah.
it's beautiful.
Girl, you're speaking my language.
Woohoo! I love this conversation. Ah!
Same. I love it so much. So let's talk about growth, right? Because you said the word growth. So I'm curious to know, like, what areas in your life right now are you the most, like, experiencing the most growth right now?
So for me, it's actually my spiritual gifts. So
Mm.
I have done some Reiki and some Theta healing courses, but I actually signed up at the beginning of the year for a quantum practitioner training, so to become a quantum healer.
Mm.
And the quantum field always fascinated me so, so much, and I wanted to
Mm.
expand more of my spiritual gifts to also help my clients even on a deeper level. So that's where
Mhm.
I have the most growth at the moment. It's like oh my God, it's like an ascension journey. It's pretty epic.
Yeah.
Because I'm also doing it with a mentor that I absolutely love. Her name is Gabby
Mhm.
Kowalski. And the quantum thing is called the Quantum Magic School. So it literally
Wow.
feels like going back to Hogwarts. Which is like, oh my God, like my playful inner child is just so happy, because we're playing with all these, different kind of
Mhm.
things like dragons or unicorns. And it is actually really fun to play around with all these beautiful magical beings. And
Yes.
yeah, it's just an amazing, amazing journey. And really every week
Mhm.
we have a webinar on different topics, like even deepening on the nervous system as well, which is really amazing.
Mm.
And just my capacity to hold love and light is growing so, so
Mm.
much. And also at the moment, I'm doing a bit of a detox, a health detox. So that
Mm.
was an area where I knew, okay, I really needed to take some action, because
Mm.
I was kind of thinking, oh no, I don't need to do that really on the spiritual path. It will just automatically, heal or whatever. But then I was like, no, I think I really need to do a proper detox and clear my vessel. And so I had a really strong
Mhm.
attachment to food, and feeling safe when I
Mhm.
have food. And it is really amazing how everything is interconnected, especially with your
Yeah.
health.
Oh my
So
gosh,
yeah.
yes. Oh,
Mm.
yes. Like, I'm on the same path right now.
Ah, amazing.
Yeah. Yeah, I've been doing, like, this gut health protocol, and it's truly changed everything for me. Like, wow,
Wow.
it's like night and day. Like, I started in January,
Hmm.
and I think I lost like 10 pounds now. And
Wow.
yeah, I just have more energy, and my skin is clear, and I don't crave so much junk food. So, yeah, like, working on healing your gut and detoxing, it's truly life-changing. And it's like you're saying to the universe, like, I'm putting myself first. My
Yeah.
health is my priority. And when you feel your best, you also attract more, you know?
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, you're able to receive much, much more.
Yeah.
And you're able
Yeah.
to hold more, right? So yeah, it's so important, and I feel like that's something that's not really talked about that much
Yeah.
in like the spiritual scene or in the personal development world. But your
Mm-hmm.
health is your ally, you know, it's like the most
Yeah.
important thing ever.
It
And if you're not
is.
really looking after yourself, then how
Mm-hmm.
can you actually achieve all these dreams and goals and all of the things that you want
Mm-hmm.
to do? So I struggled a lot with adrenal fatigue in the past,
Mm.
and I feel like especially this year I was like, no, not anymore. I'm ready now to change this, and yeah, and that also just really helped my business too, So
Yeah.
yeah.
I
Hmm.
love it. Yeah. So, do you have, any last piece of wisdom, anything you truly want to share with our audience today?
Something and I would like to share is that accept wherever you are right now on your
Mm.
path,
Mm-hmm.
because we sometimes look outside of ourselves and we compare and we're like, oh, we should be
Mm-hmm.
already much further, and I did that so much in the past. But now I'm coming to this place where I have so much peace within me, where I'm like, no,
Mm.
I'm guarded exactly where I'm meant to be, and there is no right or wrong. And
Mm.
we have to come back to beingness is enough. We don't have to
Yeah.
do all the things. Beingness is the real service. You're in real
Mm.
service of the world if you just be your
Yeah.
most authentic self, and that is enough. So accept where you are
Mm-hmm.
right now and just relax, and do the best you can every day. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah, just love wherever you are right now.
Ah, so freaking good.
Thank you. It just came out of me. I'm like, it was almost like talking to, the past versions of me that needed to hear that.
Yes, I love it. So I know people want to go follow you, learn more about you, your services. So where can they go to do that?
So you can find me on Instagram at Renate Sophia Mueller.
Mm-hmm.
Or I also have a website. It's just renatasophiamueller.com. Super,
Mm-hmm.
super easy. And yeah, you can just send me a message and we can explore where you're at right now and what you really need. So I do,
Mm-hmm.
I help women to start their own podcast. I do also done for you podcasts. Or if you
Mm-hmm.
want to explore more of your voice and reclaim really this priestess power within, then
Mm.
I will also launch soon a voice program, which will be really, really exciting.
Ooh.
And yes, come and just, send me a message and yeah, see if we feel
Yes.
aligned and everything. And yeah, I also have a podcast too, by the way. I forgot.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, oh yeah, true. So my podcast is Wonderwoman podcast. So
Mm-hmm.
you can also just have a listen there as well.
Amazing. Go check it out. Renata's amazing. Thank you so much for coming on the show today. It was lovely meeting you.
Oh, you're so welcome. I enjoyed it so much. I had such a good time here. Thank you.
Thank you so much for listening to this episode of the Powerful Female Leaders podcast. If you love this episode, make sure to spread the message, leave a review, and subscribe. I would forever be grateful for you. I also want to hear from you, and I want to know your feedback and your questions for future episodes. So don't be shy, say hi, and send me a message at Powerful Female Leaders Podcast on Instagram. Until then, I'll see you on the next episode.